beehive, okay, and that is concepts on killing a tree, right? So first I will give you an introduction of this poem. After that we will discuss all the difficult word of it. Then I will explain you what does the poet want to say about this poem, right? So here the poet is telling about introduction about a tree. Okay. So first I introduce you. The poet sensitizes. Sensitizes means he is also emotional and feel all the pain of a tree and is telling about and highlighting the fact that trees are a living thing. Trees also are living things like human being. Okay, and he equates tree with human. मतलब वो बिल्कुल relate कर देता है trees को human beings से, isn't it? And also convey that trees should not be cut because destroying trees is just like killing a human being. If you are killing a tree, means you are killing a human being. Got it? And also he tells here that a tree doesn't die by merely cutting because it regrows. आपने just एक tree को cut कर दिया है, so definitely it will not die. Only it will face the pain that like it is the condition of half dead. जैसे कि वो आधा मरा हुआ व्यक्ति होता है. So like this, if you are cutting it with its roots, that means you are killing a tree. Okay, so he is telling that this is the way that you are killing a human being, not a tree, right? So now we will see the explanation. We'll also discuss the difficult words. Okay, you will be asking if there is any problem to understand a word. It takes much time to kill a tree. Not a simple jab of a knife will do it. It has grown, slowly consuming the earth, rising out of it, feeding upon its crust, absorbing years of sunlight, of air, water, and out of its leprous height sprouting leaves. Okay, so first you will underline the word. Here first we will discuss the word meaning here. In the second line, see jab. What is the word? Jab. Do you know the meaning of jab? A sudden rough blow. Okay, when a person is going to cut a tree and just with an axe, it is attacking on tree directly, very roughly, right? जब एक व्यक्ति कुल्हाड़ी लेकर के डायरेक्टली विदाउट एनी प्रिपरेशन जस्ट गिव अ रफ कट ऑन अ ट्री पर एक रफ कट लगाता है कुल्हाड़ी से, एक्स से, राइट? And what is the meaning of leprous height? Do you know leprosy? Have you heard about this disease? Okay, so author is telling here that a simple cut doesn't destroy a tree. It takes much time to kill a tree. Means a simple tree, a simple cut. If just simply you are cutting a tree, so the simple cut doesn't destroy a tree. Okay, means tree will not die if you just cutting it roughly. एक हल्का सा कट आपने इसको लगाया या आपने काट भी दिया उसको बीच में से, तो वो कभी भी मरता नहीं है, right? Not a simple jab of the knife will do it. It has grown slowly, consuming the earth. Means a tree grows gradually. आपने इसको simply cut कर दिया, but slowly it will be grow. Okay, and it is rooted in the soil. Because why it will grow again? Because its roots in the earth and that will heal its. Okay, and it will regrow. Okay, rising out of it, feeding upon its crust, absorbing years of sunlight, air, water. So what he is telling कि कैसे एक पेड़ उगता है, how it consumes, okay, grow. So poet is telling about that a plant takes nutrition from the soil to grow, air, okay, water, and also from sunlight. Clear? Right? And soil to grow into a big tree. और soil से वो फिर क्या होता है, बहुत बड़ा tree बन जाता है. So the tree is firmly bound with the soil. The tree is firmly, strongly bound with the soil, the earth, right? So it takes nutrition from So it's to grow into a strong trunk and have numerous leaves. Okay, एक छोटा सा पौधा आप लगाते हैं और वो धीरे धीरे एक बड़ी सी ट्रंक बन जाती है. Clear? So if you cut it from here only, so what will be there? The blade will come down. Okay, and after passage of the time, it will grow again. New branches will be there, and again they will become a big tree. Is it clear to you? See the next paragraph. So hack and chop, but this alone won't do it. Not so much pain will do it. The bleeding bark will heal, and from close to the ground will rise curled green twigs, miniature bulbs, which is unchecked will expand again to former size. Again he said, hack means hack. It is in the hack and chop. Cut roughly by striking heavy blows. Means when you are cutting it in small pieces. अगर आपने इसको हाफ से कट करके स्मॉल पीसेस में कट कर दिया है, ओके, बट यू डिडंट कट इट फ्रॉम इट्स रूट्स. अगर आपने इसको इसके रूट से कट नहीं किया, सिर्फ इसको हाफ से कट कर दिया है, सो व्हाट विल हैपन? It will grow. It will grow. Okay. So humans cut and chop the bark of a tree. What is the bark?
Outside crust.
Okay, outsiders means the outside area of its like that is trunk, जो तना होता है पेड़ का, isn't it? So उसको वो cut कर देते हैं into many pieces, but that is not sufficient to destroy a tree completely, because if you didn't cut it from its roots, so it will grow again, right? And which gets cut gives out sap. इससे क्या होता है, जब आप यहाँ से इसको कट करते हैं from its bark, so what will come out? Its blood will come out, and that is sap. Okay, sap will come out, and human beings bleeds gradually. आपने देखा होगा, आपने कहीं पर कट लग जाता है तो ब्लीडिंग होती है, राइट? तो उससे क्या आप मर जाते हैं? No. So like this tree, isn't it? So this wood heals, and from there new branches start growing. Okay, इससे क्या होगा कि वो कुछ समय के बाद जो सैप निकल करके नीचे आ गया है, जो ब्लड है, धीरे धीरे जो ब्रांचेस हैं, जो ट्री है, सपोज आपने इस ट्री को यहाँ से कट कर दिया है, राइट? तो अब क्या बचा ये? तो यहाँ से जो सैप निकल रहा है उससे क्या होगा? फिर से न्यू ब्रांचेस और न्यू ट्विग्स स्टार्ट हो जाएंगी, और वो फिर धीरे धीरे क्या होगा? ग्रेजुअली इट विल बिकम अ बिग ट्री, राइट? After like with the passing of time, isn't it? So, or pulled out entirely. Again, poet is saying here, it is to be rocked. No, the root is to be pulled out of the anchoring earth. It is to be rocked tight and pulled out, snapped out, or pulled out entirely. Okay. Out from the earth cave, and the strength of a tree exposed, the source, white and wet, the most sensitive, hidden for years inside the earth. Now what he is telling about, he is telling about its growing skills, how tree grows. Okay, जो tree है वो कैसे grow करता है, right? So what he is telling कि जो एक order to kill a tree, अगर आपको एक tree को मारना ही है, if you have decided to kill a tree, so what you have to do? If you just simply cutting it, okay, from its trunk, you are cutting it into small pieces, but you are not cutting it from its roots. So what will happen? The sap will come out, and it will regrow. Okay. If you want to cut it completely, so it has to be uprooted. क्या करना है आपको? इसको आपको उसको जड़ से उखाड़ देना है, ठीक है? जड़ से कट कर देना है, uprooted कर देना है, isn't it? So one has to separate the tree from the earth. अगर आपने एक बार ट्री को अर्थ से सेपरेट कर दिया है, that is not connected with earth, then क्यों ऐसा क्यों कहा है पोएट ने? that you have to uproot it because it works. जो अर्थ है वो एक एंकरिंग का काम, जो रूट्स है वो एक एंकरिंग का काम करती है. व्हाट डज मीन बाय एंकरिंग? टेल मी. एंकरिंग अर्थ. Trees are held securely with the earth, right? Help of roots in the earth. Snapped out means chopped out, right? जो आपका ट्री है वो एंकरिंग अर्थ है, मतलब जो ट्री की रूट्स हैं वो क्या करती हैं? एंकरिंग करती हैं, सिक्योरली, टाइटली कनेक्टेड विद दी अर्थ, राइट? वो बिल्कुल किससे, बहुत अच्छा से सिक्योर उन्होंने अपने आप को किया हुआ है अर्थ में, बिकॉज दे आर इनसाइड ऑफ अर्थ, राइट? सो यू हैव टू uproot them first. You have to separate these roots from the earth. आपको पहले roots को separate करना पड़ेगा, अलग करना पड़ेगा अर्थ से, तब जाकर के एक ट्री को आप किल कर सकते हैं, right? So the roots of the tree bind a tree with the soil and pit of the earth. क्योंकि जो root है वो बांधे रहती है, जकड़े हुए होती है, that is anchored with the earth. उसने एंकर किया हुआ है ट्री को अर्थ से, right? So out from the earth came and the strength of the tree exposed. जैसे ही आपको उसकी अर्थ केव से मतलब यहाँ पर है, that is inside, roots are spreading inside, ठीक है? And when you uprooted it, so definitely these roots will be out of the earth, and what will happen then? It will expose. So the source, white and red, the most sensitive, hidden for years inside the earth. क्या होगा इससे? जो most sensitive and hidden part of the tree है, what is that? Roots that will be exposed, and the roots have to be detached, right? और जैसे ही वो detach होंगी तो क्या होगा? Roots are white of color and are damp. जो roots हैं वो damp होती है, wet होती है ना, और white होती है कलर में. तो जैसे वो एक्सपोज हो जाएगी, धीरे धीरे क्या होगा? इट विल बिकम हार्ड, राइट? एंड इट्स लाइक ग्रोइंगनेस विल बी रिमूव. जैसे वो धीरे धीरे मुरझाने लगेगी, हार्ड पड़ने लगेगी, उसके बाद क्या होगा? इट विल नॉट रीग्रो. ओके, सी द नेक्स्ट पैराग्राफ. Then the matter of scorching and choking in sun and air, browning, hardening, twisting, whitening, and then it is done. Now what is he saying here? He is telling here, when you have done all those steps, you have taken all those steps. Means which steps? Like you have uprooted a tree. Okay, जैसे आपने ट्री को जड़ से निकाल दिया है, तब क्या होगा? That its roots has exposed now. Okay, it is out of earth. वो बिल्कुल बाहर आ चुकी है अर्थ से. Then its white ends will be removed slowly, right? धीरे धीरे क्या होगा? उसकी जो जड़ें हैं वो मतलब एक तरीके से क्या हो जाएंगी? हार्ड हो जाएगी. जो सॉफ्टनेस है उनके अंदर क्या है? जो डैम्पनेस है वो रिमूव हो जाएगी. सन की जब उस पर सन पड़ता है तो क्या होगा? उससे जो जितनी भी उसकी डैम्पनेस है, वेटनेस है, वो सब कुछ खत्म हो जाएगी, right? Means once the tree has been uprooted, so then gradually it whitens and dries up with the action of heat. जैसे ही सन की हीट उस पर पड़ेगी तो उसकी जो वाइटन जो रूट्स है वो कैसी हो जाएगी? मुरझा जाएगी, राइट? और वो बिल्कुल हार्ड पड़ जाएगी. और जैसे ही वो एक बार हार्ड पड़ जाएगी, उसका जो ग्रोइंगनेस है वो खत्म हो जाएगी, राइट? सो इट विल बिकम ब्राउन. और धीरे धीरे जो वाइटन है वो ब्राउन में चेंज हो जाएगा. जो कलर है व्हाइट से ब्राउन हो जाता है ना, आपने देखा होगा कभी भी आप ट्री को काट करके देखना तो व्हाइट फ्रूट निकलेगी अंदर से, अर्थ के अंदर से, राइट? और जब आप उसे बाहर रखोगे तो पेड़ तो मुरझा जाएगा, जो पौधा है प्लांट तो मुरझा जाएगा, और उसकी जो रूट है वो कैसी हो जाएगी? ब्राउन. व्हाई? बिकॉज ऑफ हीट ऑफ सन, राइट? एंड ट्विस्ट एंड विल हार्डन एंड फाइनली द ट्रीज विल डाई इन दिस वे. और इस तरीके से क्या होगा? जो पेड़ है वो मर जाएगा. So finally, a poet is telling here that don't kill a tree, right? Because it also feels a pain like a human being. Okay. So he is also telling the pain of that it is also very sensitive like a human being. So don't kill it and don't give it much pain, right? Now we'll discuss the literary devices. Do you know literary devices? Yes, literary devices. That is telling the beauty of writing of poet. In what manner poet has written, in a way of rhythm, in a which type of figure of speech he has used in it. Okay, to make his writing, his poem beautiful. Clear? Okay. So, is there any rhyme scheme in this poem? Tell me. Is there any rhyming scheme? Just read once. Just read once. Recite the poem. एक बार recite कीजिए poem को. That will clear to you. That is there any rhyming? Yes. There is no rhyming because it has been written in free verse. Do you know free verse? जहाँ पर कोई भी एक लयात्मक, right? कोई rhyme नहीं होती है. If there is no rhyme, that is called free verse. Clear? So this is the poem has been written into a free verse. Or what is the other literary device here? Enjambment. Do you know enjambment? Okay, so write down. You can make notes also for that. Take a rough notebook or with a pencil you can write here. Enjambments when one sentence continue in two or more lines. जब एक sentence repeat होता है many times. Got it? Which sentence is there? Give an example of that sentence. Like not a simple jab of the knife. कंटिन्यू हुआ है बेटा, ये एक ही बात कंटिन्यू हुई है कई सेंटेंसेस में, राइट? एंजम्मेंट, ENJAMBMENT. When one sentence continues in two lines, two or more lines, दो या दो से ज्यादा लाइंस में जब कोई सेंटेंस आता है, ठीक है, कंटिन्यू रहता है, लगातार उसी का डिस्क्रिप्शन रहता है. अभी आप देखेंगे नॉट अ सिंपल जैब ऑफ द नाइफ. एक बार देख लीजिए इस लाइन को, इट विल क्लियर टू यू. ओके, नॉट अ सिंपल जैब ऑफ नाइफ विल डू इट. तो आपने देखा होगा नॉट अ सिंपल जैब of knife. This is only one sentence, one line, but it is not completing in this one line. It is completing in the next line. It is continue for the next sentence. That is will do it. Will do it. Is it clear to you?
Yes.
Example is clear. So when a sentence continue in one or two line, okay, without any punctuation mark. This is also you will keep in your mind. Without any पंक्चुएशन मार्क. अगर कहीं भी आप देख सकते हैं कहीं पर भी कोई पंक्चुएशन मार्क नहीं आया है, राइट? सो दैट इज कॉल्ड एंजम्मेंट. क्लियर? इफ देयर इज कमिंग एनी कोमा और एनी अदर पंक्चुएशन मार्क, दैट इज नॉट एंजम्मेंट. बट इफ अ सेंटेंस इज कंटिन्यूअसली यू आर रीडिंग इट इन पैराग्राफ in one or two, three sentences, okay, and there is no punctuation mark, that is called enjambment. Is it clear now? Yes, everyone? Yes. So wherever the poem you see that one sentence is going to continuing in 3 or 4 lines, okay, in a poem, and there is no punctuation mark in this, so that is called enjambment. Okay, come to the next. Yes, rising out of यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हैं. आगे बताइए. अच्छा, सेकेंड, what the other?
Rising out of the speech according to.
What the other figure of speech here? Enjambment is clear to you all people, right?
Yes, ma'am.
What the other? Example दे सकते हैं आप मुझे अलग भी इस figure of speech के. Tell me the other figure of speech is used in this form.
Miniature bow which if
Metaphor. Do you know metaphor? What is metaphor, figure of speech? Can anyone define it? When we simply compare two things without using a word as or like. जब कोई दो चीजों के बीच में कंपैरिजन करते हैं और बिना like और as word यूज किए, as we say ना that this is like this, we are comparing two things. Means like is like a red rose, so this is simile, right? Because we are using here the word as or like, so this is simile, right? And what is metaphor? When we are comparing one thing to the another, but we are not implying the word as or like camel is the ship of desert, right? मीन्स हमने यहाँ पर कैमल को किससे कंपेयर किया है? शिप से. Is it clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
So you will find out the example in this poem.
Human and
Okay. Here indirect comparison is there in this poem. That is also called metaphor. So in which you can see this indirect metaphor. Give an example of it. Here are two examples of it: leprous hide and bleeding bark. Bleeding bark or leprous hide. Got it? What is leprous hide? बताइए. The uneven color of surface of trunk or a tree. क्या होता है जब आपको एक लेप्रेसी एक ऐसी डिजीज है, उससे क्या होता है, जो ह्यूमन बॉडी का जो कलर है वो डिसकलर हो जाता है, पैची पैची से दिखने लगते हैं स्किन पे. देखा है कभी आपने? देखी होगी डिजीज के बारे में, सुना होगा. स्किन का जो है कलर वो डाउन पड़ जाता है और वो पैची पैची से दिखने लगते हैं, राइट? दैट इज कॉल्ड लेप्रेस हाइड. तो वैसा ही ट्री का क्या है, जो ये ट्री का ट्रंक होता है, ओके, इस पर आपने देखा होगा ये हार्ड होता है. इसकी अपनी जो स्किन है वो तो हाइड रहती है अंदर और ऊपर एक लेयर बनी हुई होती है. दैट इज कॉल्ड, राइट, bark. Clear? So that is bark. So he is telling about this. So the second is bleeding bark. और जब इसमें से sap निकलता है, that is called bleeding bark, right? So these are the example of. देखो यहाँ पर sap को blood से comparison किया है, indirectly comparison किया है. Clear है? Without using as or like word. Okay, that is metaphor. और एक alliteration यहाँ पर हुई है. Alliteration किसमें है? Repetition of a consonant sound two or more closely. Okay, example: bleeding bark, B sound repeat हो रही है, B bleeding bark, B. Clear है? And other example: white and wet, WW. Is it clear to you?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we keep it here.